Well, I called it. This thing is really starting to give me a lot of problems. You can't hurt anyone no more. Hey guys, yeah, so judging by the title, you can probably tell I'm finally having problems with this year, as I kind of predicted quite a while back. I think it was around month 3 or so. I said, yeah, like around this time, I'm having no problem, but wait till 7 to 8 months. I'm at 7 months now. I predicted, hey, I'm going to start having problems at around that time, and I didn't want to believe myself, but it looks like I'm going to have to because, well, a lot of things have been happening that have been very, very annoying. Like, again, I'm not trying to complain or anything like that, but it's a reality that there's just a lot of things that, have been bugging me. It's been, it's been hard to get over, right? It's really, really hard to grow a beard, guys. If you haven't done it, like, man, is it ever a test of strength. So, the main issues that have been happening. First off, right side of my beard, I have pretty firmly established by now that it is weaker, right? The amount of density here is just not as strong as the left side. My left side is just so powerfully, it's just so incredibly massive and powerful. But the right side, it's just, it's still good, but all of this is so translucent compared to all of this thick, luscious growth, right? So, and if I had the ability to trim it, I could even that out, but I can't, and I won't, because I'm gonna keep going on. Another thing that's been going on, guys, and hopefully it doesn't just seem like I'm just naming off a bunch of things. I'm also going to kind of give you the things I'm kind of been thinking about that's been kind of getting me past some of these issues. So another thing has been happening is, well, my beard is slightly starting to fork a little bit. Here, let me show you something. If I do this, part my beard a little bit, you can see that, like, there's a whole, like, kind of line here where only a few hairs are growing, right? And it's kind of creating this kind of fork effect that kind of starts to look a little more like this throughout the day. It starts to do this to some extent. Obviously, that's a little over-exaggerated, but it has been happening, and it happened in the vlog that I filmed the other day. And now, of course, that I've just done this, and now it's going to, over-accentuate it. But that's another thing. Third thing that's been really bothering me, the mustache, guys. And again, in the vlog I just filmed, I put up some footage here. My mustache is starting to do this, right? Because the middle, I've been growing it out, and unfortunately the weight is making it do this. It's making it fall down, right? So I suppose a stronger mustache wax would be a solution, but it's kind of a temporary kind of solution. It's not going to be, like, it needs to be cleaned up. Let's put it that way. I'm looking forward to when I can, shape my mustache. I was watching one of my past videos. I think it was a video on how long you should apply minoxidil or something like that. It had a really weird, wacky intro, and I looked at my mustache, how it looked back then, where there wasn't a whole lot of, growth in the middle, and it was just like kind of grown down. It looked massive, guys. Like my beard, like my mustache is way bigger right now, technically, but compared to then, like my mustache looked massive, and that's just how it grew out. It just looks bigger that way, right? And I can't really see a reality where this is actually going to start turning into a good thing. It might, but I am Dr. Stash, don't get me wrong, guys, but I don't have the best mustache in the world, right? I have a pretty big patch here. I have a pretty big, well, this side of my mustache is a lot stronger than this side. Like, obviously my mustache is still great. Not gonna complain about that, and I have a quite a bit of growth in the middle here, which is also very nice. But you know, that doesn't devalue the fact that you know, I've been having some hard times, right? So I've been doing a lot of tweaking with my grooming. If you check out my latest grooming routine, that's kind of what I've been doing for the most part. But I've been trying to experiment with, you know, keeping my beard tight and fleshing out my beard. And I've realized that fleshing out my beard is just not the best thing to do anymore. As you can see, that's all fleshed out. The right side, look how much weaker the right side looks compared to the left side. And of course, in an ideal world, I would take this all in, right? And then that would look pretty great, and then some of this would be taken in as well. And that would be a great, dense looking shape. That would look fantastic, in my opinion, of course. But, you know, I can't do that. So, let's measure this bad boy. Question of the day, guys. Is my beard as big as my John Thomas? So I just went into the bathroom just to, you know, kind of confirm, because the camera display can kind of be a little, you know, it can deceive you sometimes. But it does appear like, even though not the whole bulk of the growth is at 5 inches, I think most people could say that, yeah, I have like a 5-inch beard right now. I think by next week, I think it'll be no question about the fact that I have a 5-inch beard. But that's pretty exciting, though. I'm it's not quite as big as my John Thomas. Actually, that's the question of the day, guys. Is your beard bigger or smaller than your John Thomas? Let me know below. Right. And some other things that I think are going to help is I haven't got a haircut in a while. I'm going to get that done. And I find getting regular haircuts on a beard, it just makes it feel fresh. Right? Every time you get that haircut, the beard just looks that much better. It's an absolute game changer, man. And I think it's just always really, really important to remember the fact that you are your own worst critic, man. And I just have to keep telling myself that. And I'm sure, like, a lot of you guys who are watching this video, you're like, what is he talking about? You know, like, gap in his mustache, and just patch here, patch there. All you're seeing is a great, thick, frickin' Viking beard. And I'm like, yeah, totally, man. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I got a great beard. But, you know, when I look in the mirror, I don't see the same thing that you guys see. Yeah, it's anyone that has a beard knows that. Alright, thank you so much, guys. Hopefully this was helpful to you in one way or another. I got a lot of great videos coming up, both style related and beard related. So if you haven't subscribed yet, then do that. And like the video, share the video, whatever you want to do. It's up to you, you know. But yeah, I'm really proud of the topics that I've thought of recently. I think they're going to be not only, you know, entertaining, but useful and valuable. And that's what I'm kind of trying to focus on here on this channel. Useful and valuable content that, you know, helps you look your absolute best and also helps you be the best possible person and the most confident person you can be in the real world, boys. So lads, thank you so much. And is your beard, you know, the size of your Johnson? I really want to know, but I don't at the same time.